Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, boys, and girls. It is no other than Dr. Smoak, and we are back for another wonderful session here at the Suitland High School. So first, as you look, I am currently on stage, and we are in the auditorium. So I thought it was important that I continue to travel around the building, and for this session, we are going to be filming from right here. Look, ninth grade scholars. What's up, y'all? What's up to the 10th grade, 11th, and 12th? Many of you have, some new scholars, you get to see what the auditorium looks like. So this is where we are filming, and it's just a few things we need to talk about. For today, we are going to be addressing one major point. Again, today we will be addressing one major point. Can you believe that we have made it to the month of December, which is the 12th month of the year? The year of 2020 will be leaving us soon, and the year of 2021 is quietly yet quickly approaching. So let's get right to it. So check this out, y'all. Again, I'm proud to say I represent Brooklyn, the Bed-Stuy section. Please don't get it twisted. I had a chance to attend the Boys and Girls High School with a pride and joy of Bed-Stuy, right? And our principal was Mr. Mickens. Rest in peace. I hope that, he is able to see what I am doing with my life. But when I was attending Boys and Girls High, I made it to the 10th grade, and that year was a really challenging year for me. There's a lot that happened to me at home, just a lot that was going on. So the auditorium has always been a special place for me because it was in the auditorium just like this, where Mr. Mickens had an assembly. So, many school leaders, we do, assemblies all the time, grade level assemblies, we meet with parents and all of that. But this one, he met with my class. So everybody that I was slated to graduate with, going to my senior year, all of them were in the auditorium, just like this. So Mr. Mickens, he stood on the floor. He wasn't on the stage. He was on the floor, and he pulled out this yellow sheet. He started naming names of kids that was failing classes. And like many of you, I was in the auditorium laughing. Oh, they failing. Oh, they messed up. Oh, I knew that kid wasn't smart. Then he dropped the bomb. Now, you got to keep in mind, I played football, and I was the drummer. I was known as the drummer boy. I played drums for all the honor roll assemblies, all the graduations, like every event. I was somewhere in the auditorium, and I was known for playing drums. I used to walk around school with my drumsticks. Mr. Mickens said, Blair Smoak is right now failing 6 classes. I had 6 55s. The only class I was passing was lunch. That's it. And all of a sudden, it was like this loud roar. Like, oh, he ain't smart. And I felt so low, right? And I was the one that was talking about other people until Mr. Mickens pulled a Michael Jackson, and I had to look at the man in the mirror. And I had to realize that going into the winter break, I was going into it with 6 55s. So I had to do something different. Right in that moment, I made up in my mind. 1, I will graduate on time, and I will play drums for my graduation, which I did. 2, you will never, ever be able to put me in a position like that where I am embarrassed and where I am not working to my full potential. Again, I was Dr. Smoak when I was failing 6 classes in the 10th grade. I sure was. I just had to tap into the inner me, right? And learn how to combat that enemy. Ooh, bars. Sometimes you got to look in the enemy when you're dealing with the enemy, right? So, the skill for today that we need each and every Suitland scholar to get, especially if you're in the 9th grade. Parents, I need you to listen. Every parent that has a child attending in school, At Suitland High School, I need your attention. Every teacher, every administrator, I need everybody's undivided attention. Scholars, what I started to do is I started reading. Like many of you, I was not reading. I knew how to read. I wasn't confident in my ability to read publicly. I wasn't confident in my ability to speak and elocute my views publicly because I was not reading. So I am issuing a challenge. Dr. Smoak is issuing a challenge to each and every last scholar here at the Suitland High School. I need you to read for 20 minutes every day. But I'm gonna go a little deeper. When I started to read, I started reading books that were of my interest. So teachers, I need us to listen up. Before we give a scholar an assignment, let's make sure we are infusing their interests, which is aligned to culturally relevant instruction, within that lesson. And if you start scholars to start reading for 20 minutes a day, you will start to establish a stronger understanding of the content of the curriculum, and you will become unstoppable. So I'm gonna start with the first book. When I was 15 years old, the first book I read was right here, when I was turning 16, Michael Johnson's Slaying the Dragon. Like many of you, I was scared of reading in class. I was scared of participating. I used to make excuses. I was blaming other people, like a lot of us do. I'm going to the school board. It's Prince George's County the fault. No, you gotta look in the mirror. What is it that you are not doing? So I am challenging you to read for 20 minutes. Parents, instead of going out and buying that PS5, that's $500, or the new Xbox, why don't you save some money and purchase this book? Scholars, this is what you need. This is a great stocking stuffer. I need all of my 9th grade scholars to read Slaying the Dragon by Michael Johnson. This is an outstanding book. And this book started to open my mind, right? I started getting stronger with sight words. So I'm gonna stop right there. Pull your pens and pencils out, because I'm teaching. When you come across a word that you do not know, don't just fumble over the word or just say whatever. If it was me, I would pull my phone out or your laptop, type the word in, do some research. Find out, is it a noun? Is this word an adverb or a pronoun? How do you use the word, right? And see how you can start to infuse that word within your vocabulary. So the first book, I need all scholars, especially 9th grade, I would say 10th graders too. I need you to read Slaying the Dragon by Michael Johnson, okay? Now, the next book that I read is 3 books in particular that changed my life forever. The next book I read was this book right here, The Pact. If you're in the 10th or the 11th grade, you should have already read this book or should be quickly running to purchase it for the holidays. Go ahead and warm up and read a book for 20 minutes a day. Trust me, it will help you. Now I got a bomb burner for the 3rd book. We're gonna have a Dr. Smoak book club, and we're gonna start with these first 3 books. The 3rd book, seniors, I'm talking to you. Parents, I need you to run out, and this is my copy. You see, it's a little roughed up, but it's still a great book. The Autobiography of Malcolm X. This book changed my perception when it came to the world, when it came to our leaders. This is why I talk about making mistakes and bouncing back. This is an outstanding example. I need each and every last senior, if you have not already read it, you should be reading the Autobiography of Malcolm X. These 3 books in particular will change the way you are viewing high school. It will change your strength when it comes to addressing instruction, and you will become extremely confident. Now, because this is the gift-giving season, parents, I have a gift for you. Teachers, I have a gift for you. If you are a If you're into the security business, especially school security, if you are a SRO, if you are a police officer, if you're an IC, if you're an SA, I need each of you, teachers and administrators, principals, everybody needs to go out and buy this book as well. The New Jim Crow. When I tell you this book is going to blow your mind, I need each of you to go out and purchase this book and just spend 20 minutes reading the book. And as you read, you're going to start to see how maybe some of our actions either support or reject practices of the new Jim Crow when we're dealing with our young people within our schools. So again, scholars, I want everybody to have a safe and wonderful holiday. I want everybody to get through the month of December. It's January is coming, 2021, but I am calling you out. I want all of our scholars to start reading for 20 minutes a day. I want you to start with the first one. If you don't have any books or you don't have a library at home, it's important that you start to develop a library. So your first book should be this right here, Michael Johnson, okay? The next book should be The Pack, which is right here. The third book you should purchase, if you don't already have it, and you should start reading, seniors, it's the autobiography of Malcolm X. These are the 3 books I read while attending Boys and Girls High School, and it took me to a whole other level. I'm on my way up, right? And that's what happened. I went from failing 6 classes, it took me 4 years, but I made the honor roll. I left Boys and Girls High School on the honor roll. Ended up going to Virginia State, graduated twice, went to George Washington, got a degree from there, and on December 18th, I will be graduating from Bowie State as Dr. Smoak. So don't tell me that it's not possible. I am an older version of you, but you can do it. We love you. We believe in you. 20 minutes. Let's get it.